Hello and welcome to the biggest Firefall patch day ever. Back in the spring, we sat down, we sent out a survey to you, our beta testers, and we received thousands of responses with ideas, suggestions, things that you'd like to see in the game. And we circled up as a team and we had a real heart-to-heart talking about what some of the major trends were and where we wanted to go with this milestone. We came out of that discussion with some pretty big, ambitious changes for the summer that we're excited to share with you today. Starting at the top of the list, we had a lot of feedback on core combat. We wanted to make the game more competitive, more skill-based. We wanted to reward you for your level of mastery. And so we changed everything from run speed, jump height, jump jets, weapons, abilities. We even got rid of one class and introduced a new class called the Biotech. For more information about the specific changes to core combat, please check out some of the more recent dev diaries from some of our designers that talk about the specifics. But believe me, we have made major changes to combat. We've touched every single weapon and every single ability in the game, and I believe they are all way more competitive, way more fun, and you're going to enjoy them. Moving on from core combat, another key thing we changed this milestone was player progression. We decided that the traditional MMORPG leveling system didn't make sense for what we were trying to accomplish with Firefall. So we got rid of levels and introduced battle frame tiers. You can think of these like weight classes for your battle frame. Unlike a traditional leveling system where we dictate what you unlock at each level, now it's completely up to you how you spend your experience points. You may want to go completely mobility with afterburner and jump jet improvements and run speed improvements, or you may be all about damage and you want to put your XP into things like your weapons and your new combat damage dealing abilities. The choice is completely up to you, and truthfully, you can actually go through all of these tech trees to gain access to all of this equipment. For this patch, we're introducing two battle frame tiers to you, Tier 1 and Tier 2. Tier 2 introduces the new mechanic of crafting. Previously, we had a model where you would have a specific type of resource needed and a specific blueprint to create a new item, and now we've changed completely how that works so that you actually can choose different resource types to input into your nanoprints, and that will actually influence the stats and the strength of those stats on the items produced. So please check out crafting at the manufacturing terminal in Copacabana. So now that you've unlocked some new equipment through your tech license tree, you'll need to go to a Battleframe garage to equip it. You can access your Battleframe garage from any of the major cities by going up to the terminal that was formerly called the Loadout Modification Terminal. This is now your Battleframe garage. We've gotten rid of the 2D paper doll UI and icons and introduced a full 3D immersive environment where you can go and check out each of your battle frames and actually equip and unequip different pieces of equipment. So we're really excited about the Battleframe garage. Check that out in town. In this patch, we're also tripling the size of Coral Forest, so you'll have plenty of new space to go and explore, new resources to find and to harvest with your thumpers, and actually new POIs to check out. You may also notice there's some new missions available in Transhub, so head on west and check out Transhub and see what you can do to contribute to the war. In the world of PvP and esports, we're introducing a brand new esports map, Shantytown, and to be perfectly honest, internally at least, it has had the highest scores of any map we've ever created. So I can't wait to hear what you think of Shantytown. We also are excited to introduce some new PvP and esports features, starting with a couple that show up in the open world. We wanted to give you dueling. So now you can actually access dueling from the versus menu and challenge a friend of yours or a stranger to a duel to show who's superior when it comes to Firefall combat. In addition, we've introduced squad challenge mode, so when you're out in the open world, if you want to challenge another squad to a PvP match, go ahead and access it from your versus menu. Send them an invite. If they accept, it's party time down in a PvP match. We've also introduced an observer mode for PvP maps. You can access this from the versus menu. We're really excited about this. This gives you full control over observing a match. You can zoom in, zoom out. You have first-person, third-person perspective. You can jump between any player. You also can hit F1 to have a skycam top-down view of the map so you can see where all the action is. And to help with that, we've introduced a spectator director. The spectator director will actually take control of the camera and zoom in and zoom out to really highlight all of the cool combat going on in the match. Okay, and lastly, for the open world, hey, just give them the patch already. Looks like we're out of time, so you'll just have to check it out on your own. We have a tremendous amount of new features and new content in this patch. So please, take some time to really soak it up. Run through the different missions, explore the world, play PvP, advance your battle frames, most importantly, have some fun. On behalf of the entire tribe at Red 5 Studios, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your continued support. We look forward to seeing you online. Thanks.